Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales. This is a little bit of a surprise. I don't normally do a live video on a weekend, so I thought I would just jump on and do a video. I received my lined alphabet bundle yesterday in the post, so I thought what I would do is get on this morning and just do a quick live video. Well, I don't know how quick it's going to be, showing you how to make one of the cards actually out of the catalogue. So I'm just going to case the card out of the catalogue just to show you how to use this lined alphabet. Hey Susan, thanks for joining. So I don't know how good I'm going to be at this because I haven't even used it. It's brand new. I'm just getting it out of the packet. So I'm going to flip you forward now. I'll just get my laptop happening so I can see everything that's going on. Okay, I'll flip you forward and I'll just show you. Hey Michelle, thanks for joining. Okay, so this is the lined alphabet and this is the page that it's on in our catalogue. So it's on page 174. Now it's a brilliant alphabet set that you can do some really fun things with. So I thought what I would do is I'm just going to actually case this hello card and just explain to you how we use these alphabet dies. So bear with me because anything may happen because I haven't even, as I said, I haven't had them out of the packet. They're brand new. So we'll see how we go. Okay, so I'm just getting the video up on the laptop so I can see everyone's comments. Okay, so you get this beautiful stamp set that matches, and I think this would be awesome also to use with our blends markers, that we could do some maybe some gradient colors and things, and you can spell anything you want to spell on a card. So I think it's actually quite awesome to be able to do that. Now if you are watching this on YouTube, please feel free to drop some comments if you have any questions. Hey Deborah, how you going? So this is a live Facebook video, but it will be uploaded to YouTube later on. So if you're watching it on YouTube, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so these are the framelits. Hey Jenny, how you going? These are the framelits. So the framelit has this one bracket that then everything fits into. So I'm just going to grab the letters that we're going to need. So I'm actually going to case this hello. So I'm going to need A, B, C, D, E. I need the E, so I'm going to grab that one. I'm going to just, I did, another Stampin' Up demo actually did tell me that if you heat the glue a little bit, it will make it easier to get them off. So I'm going to see if that works. Let's see if that made it easier to pull off. Yes, maybe. Okay, so that's the E. A, B, C, D, E. And it doesn't go like that. So here we go. Here. They're a little bit strange to see. F. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So we need the H. I'm going to heat that up because it did come off easier actually, I think, when I did heat it. Because the one thing you don't want to do is bend your dies. That's the one thing that you definitely, yes, it does come off easier. So E, L, we've got H, E, we need the L, which that's the L there. So Pauline Bennett's gave me this clue about heating it up with your heat gun and it comes off easier, and it does. H-E-L-L, and now we need the O. O, that looks like the O there. Hey Mari, thanks for joining. Hey Chrissy, thanks for jumping on. Okay. All right. I think that's all I need. So I'm just going to pop that aside so I don't get myself into a mess. Actually pop it up there so I know where it is. So now when I'm looking for them, people, I've popped it up on top of my drawer. So when I get in a flap at the end of this video going, where are my dies, that's where I've put them. So remember that, people. You can tell me. Go and get them from the top of your drawers up there. Okay, so on this card, it looks like they've done a So Saffron base, but I'm actually going to do a Daffodil Delight base. So I'm just going to fold that in half. Okay, so that, and my cardstock is done at, hey Annette, thanks for joining. My cardstock is cut at 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches. So my cardstock that I'm going to do the layers on, that's going to say the hello, I'm going to cut at 4 inches high. So I'm just going to bring my paper trimmer in to do that. I'll just pop that hook out of the way a little bit. So I'm going to bring in my trimmer. Okay, so the colours that they have used, we've got Lemon Lime Twist, we've got Granny Apple Green, we've got Bermuda Bay, we've got Pacific Point, and we've got our Blueberry Bushel. So I'm going to cut them all at 4 inches is the first thing I'm going to do. So that one. That one. That one. And that one. Okay. And then I'm going to cut them all at 3 inches. Okay, so that's one piece. 3. That's another piece. That's another piece. I didn't do my Granny Apple Green, so I've got to do that at 4 and then at 3. 3. Okay. So that's the pieces of cardstock that we're going to use. So what I've done is I've cut them at 4 inches. So 4 inches is going to be the height of my card. Okay. And I've cut them at 3 inches because 3 inches is where we're going to cut the letter out. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my Daffodil Delight base over there. I'm actually going to use the Oh So Eclectic. This has got some lovely flowers. So I'm going to use the Oh So Eclectic and pop some flowers on when we're finished. I was sort of like, what stamp set and framelit set can I use to do the flowers? So I'm improvising a little bit. I'm not doing it exactly how it is done. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the Big Shot and get it in view. Okay, so I'm going to, with my Lemon Lime Twist, so I just need to make sure that I'm going to be in view here. I need to push it up a little bit further. Sorry, I haven't got a lot of room on this desk. Okay. All right, so that should be in good view for you all. Hey, Susan. Hey, Karen. Thanks for jumping on. Hey, Margaret. Thanks for jumping on. Didn't see you before. Okay, so I'm going to take my Lemon Lime Twist piece and I'm going to have the 4-inch side going up, my 3-inch side coming over. So I'm also going to get the framelit. Okay. Now you'll notice this framelit has some little notches, top and bottom. So we're actually going to line those notches up evenly, and I want to pop the letter in. So the letter pops in like so. So it can't pop in any other way than the right way. Okay, so it's got a rounded end at the top and it's got a square end at the bottom. Rounded end at the top and a squarer end at the bottom, and it clips into that frame. So I want to get the letter O just on the edge of my cardstock. I want to have a little bit of a border here, but I'm going to pop it just onto the edge of the cardstock. So now we've got to line up these notches that we're going to get this really even both sides. Okay, so you'll see you've got 2 notches here, you've got 2 notches here. So I've got a little, probably about 1 millimeter and 1 millimeter on that end as well. So then I'm just going to run that through like so. Okay. Now that will cut out our letter O. And you will also have the negative side as well. So you can keep the negative side because we could make a card with the negative side as well. Okay, so the next colour that we're going to do is the Granny Apple Green. So we'll bring that back over. We've got the Granny Apple Green. We've got our framelit once again. Okay, so now we need the letter L for this one. Okay, so once again, lining that up in the frame. Okay, and you can feel it. It does actually click in, so it's quite good. So now we're going to line that L up again, that we're going to have a little bit of space. So I'm just going to do like a little bit of space between the edge of the framelit. Now I've got to make sure that I get that lined up again. So I had 1 millimeter here and 1 millimeter there, and that's looking quite good. So I'm going to run that through. So that's going to be our L. Now I have been told that you're supposed to have new flat cutting mats, cutting plates for this. These are my old cutting plates and I'm using my magnetic platform. So that's, there we have our L. So you can see it's starting to come together. So I'm not positive whether that is actually true, that we need to have, I mean, this one's a fairly new cutting plate, so it is fairly flat, but I'm using my magnetic platform. Okay, so I'm just going to pop the L back in again because we need another L, and make sure we line this up the same again. So pop it into our frame, click in, click in. Okay, there we have it. Okay, so we're going to line that up again. So we're going to give ourselves just that little border again. From the edge, we're going to make sure that we've got 1 millimeter at the top and 1 millimeter at the bottom for that to line up nicely. And then we're going to pop the cutting plate on and run it through. Now I've had a lot of people that I've heard, so that's my other L. A lot of people that I've heard that have said, oh, I didn't decide to purchase it because it scared me. It scared me that it was too difficult. Now I've only watched one person. Okay, have I lost a letter? Did I lose the E? Ah, there it is. Thank the Lord. I thought I'd lost the E. Okay, so I've only watched one maybe 2 demonstrations on this, and really, people, it is not hard at all. It's so easy. I think it's just getting the measurements of your cardstock right. So now I'm just going to leave that little border once again. Once again, 1 millimeter up the top, 1 millimeter there to get that nice and even. Down a bit. The magnetic plate, I think, helps and makes it easier. If you don't have a magnetic plate, I'm positive that you could use just your post-it notes or some washi tape to hold them in place. So I'm going to run that one through. That's the E. But you can see how quick and easy this is happening. So I'm going to keep that negative again, because you can do one with the negative as well. So you can also cut these letters out separately. You only need to have to trim that piece off, so that can happen. So now we're bringing in our last piece, which is our blueberry bushel. We're going to line the H up in our frame and get that lined up with a little bit happening there. We'll get our millimeter at the top and our millimeter at the bottom. Make sure. Okay, some people have lined up the edge of their framelit with the edge of the cardstock, but it leaves too big of a gap. So when I seen this demonstration, I was like, that's perfect, because it gives you a lot of cardstock left on the other end to layer them up. Okay, so that's our letter H. Okay, So I'm going to pop that negative aside. All right, so that's the cutting all done. So I'm just going to place all those letters back on my framelit set, which is up here. Oops, sorry about that. Just bumped the camera. Up here on my chest of drawers so I don't lose anything. Okay, so I'm now going to pop that big shot out of the way. So, how easy was this? Okay, so now the question is, I think I'm going to stamp the letters to get the outline so that the letters stand out nice. But look at that. Isn't that just super, super cute and quick and easy? So I'm now going to bring in our alphabet. And I'm going to get some of the letters that we need. So I need the H. And I'm just going to, with these letters, I'm just going to stamp tone on tone with the letters. H, we need the E. Can fit on a little one, I think. Like so. We need the L. I think the L can fit on a nice long block. L. Where's our L? There. And our O can fit on another little one. That one. Where's my other little block? I know I have another little block here somewhere. There it is. Still with my stamps on them from yesterday, so I'm being a bit of a naughty girl. I haven't put my stamps away. Where's the O? O's over there. So what are you thinking, people? Has this alphabet, has this scared you, thinking it's a bit scary to use? Because I know it did with me. I was like, I don't know whether I want to. And I was actually thinking, so I'm going to bring in the same ink pad colours that we're using in the cardstock. So we've got that one. Oh, I don't have Pacific Point, but we may do Blueberry Bushel for the Pacific Point. I may just stamp off maybe with the Blueberry Bushel. So we've got that. We've got Granny Apple Green. We've got Lemon Lime Twist. And we've got Bermuda Bay. Okay. Alright. So now I think I'm going to use my piece mat to make sure I stamp these nicely. So this one is in our Lemon Lime Twist. I'll open up all my ink pads so I'm right to go. Okay, so Lemon Lime Twist. Is that going to be too big? This is interesting, people. I need a scrap piece of paper. Give me a scrap piece of paper. It's looking like this is going to be too big. Although I don't think it is. Oh no, it just fits. Oh my god, just fits. Can you believe that? Okay, so that's that one. We need the L and we do that in Granny Apple Green. It looked like they were too big. But they just fit. How good is that? Okay, I need the L in, I need to clean that in Bermuda Bay. Okay, Bermuda Bay. And my L. Okay, the E in, I'm going to do the E. I think I'm going to stamp off on this one because I'm going to do it in Blueberry Bushel because I don't actually have Pacific Point. It's not a colour that I have in my collection. So we'll just stamp off and see how that goes. Yep, that still gives us the E. And the H in Blueberry Bushel. So come on, ladies, yous have gone quiet. Are you concentrating on what I'm doing? There's no comments happening. Okay, so that's hello. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these on my card. So I'm going to line them up, how they're going to go. So I've got to work out where I'm actually going to glue everything on. H-E-L-L-O. That's super, super cute, isn't it? So I just wanted to really get where I think I'm going to start, because I'm going to start with the O to pop the letters on, and then I'm going to work my way back. So hopefully that's not going to be too scary that I'm going to end up. I don't mind if I end up with a bit of my Daffodil Delight showing here. Sorry, I'm probably out of screen there, was I? I'll do that again because I was probably down out of screen. I'm sorry, I didn't realise. I've just looked at the video here. So what I'm actually going to do, I've lined them up like so to get where I think they're going to sit. Okay. So where I think they're going to sit. Now I think I'm going to have it that I'm going to have a bit of yellow showing over here. So thank you for the hearts. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the O. So I'm going to get my Tombow out. I'm going to close up these inks so I don't get anything on me. Because that's always bound to happen when you have ink pads open on your desk. So how's everyone's weekend been going? What have you been up to? Have you been crafting? This is my first bit of crafting for the day. I have been on Facebook sitting, looking at people's videos. I've been chatting to friends on Facebook. So I've been a bit slack this morning, so I thought it was about time I got on and did something. Okay, plus the house is only just vacated from everybody. So I'm actually going to line that up on the top. I'm going to trim this off at the bottom here. If I end up with little bits over, I'm going to actually just run my scissors along and trim that. So I'm using my Tombow. So what's everyone's plans for the weekend? Type in the comments, let me know what you're up to for the weekend. I'm not, oh, okay, hang on. Maybe I'm not, there we go. I wasn't seeing the comments. My comments were around the wrong way. So believe it or not, I wasn't actually seeing any comments because my comments weren't lined up where they needed to be. Okay, so there we have our L. So now I can actually see comments. Hey Sarah, hey Jan, g'day Gwen. Does it make the card seem a bit too thick with the layers of cardstock? Just wondering. We'll see, Mari, because really what's happening is you've only got cardstock back to here, then with this layer. So I'm just going to see. We'll check that out at the end. Hey Jan. Taking it in, another thing to my list, says Michelle. Deborah, holding my breath as you stamp and concentrating. Yes, I was concentrating there, Deborah, that's for sure. Chrissy's saying all I can say is wow. You're probably going to add this to your list as well. Hey Cheryl, thanks for jumping on and joining. Susan, you're cleaning. I probably should clean. Hey Merle, thanks for jumping on. How you going? Michelle's crafting. Well done, Michelle. Margaret says you've been cooking for your sister's birthday tomorrow. Going to craft after lunch. Sounds like a great plan, Margaret. Susan says Sunday crafting, hopefully. Sounds great. Crafting tomorrow, says Annette. My house is empty too. Daughter dog sitting. Hubby just gone to work. Yes, it's nice to have a bit of time to yourself. Nadoc says Karen. Cleaning cupboards and making orange marmalade. Oh, Mel, you're always busy cooking, aren't you? Orange marmalade. Just hanging with your 3-year-old grandson. Sounds fantastic, Kathy. Kathy, is this the first time you've joined and jumped on and watched me live? Hey, Kayla, you did a card with this bundle yesterday? Yeah, I think the lining up with the stamps is probably one of the hardest things to do. How's Deborah? Mel, you're very industrious. Mel does some beautiful cooking, I can let you know. She posts some lovely pictures of her cooking expeditions. Okay, so I'm going to line that one up like that. So I'm still lining up all my top. And as I said, I will trim that bottom if I have to. Starting to rain there. I'm actually in short sleeves, as you can see. It's beautiful here at the moment. Hey, Bonnie, how are you? Bonnie, where are you watching from? You're from overseas, aren't you, Bonnie? Let me know where you're watching from. My grandson's just gone, so I've just pop out, so I'll be back soon. No worries, Chrissy. You can always watch the replay. It will be there on my page for you to watch. But yeah, I after watching a video, I was keen to get this item, and I did get it as a half-price item through a workshop order. So I was lucky in that respect that I got to choose it for half price. Cold in Tassie. Hopefully, really, pots and pans cupboard is a brothel. I think you could come and do mine then, Merle, if you like, because my pots and pans cupboard is a brothel as well. Yeah, I know, Kayla. I feel sorry for you. I'm feeling your pain. I really am. But I don't know what's happening in our area here. I went to hockey last night, and believe it or not, yes, I thought you were from overseas. Is that Texas? Is that what the TX stands for? 10 p.m. Thank you, Bonnie, for joining me. You've joined me before. I know I've had you on before watching. That's why I knew you were from overseas. Jenny says she hasn't got out of her PJs and no intention of doing so. And you know what, Jenny? I can tell you it's probably cold where you live. I can't blame you. Okay, so there you go. That's the hello. Look, ladies, how quick and easy that was. So quick, so super easy. So I'm just going to grab my scissors now, and I'm going to just trim. I've got a little bit of overhang, but nothing much. And Mari, you were asking, does it make it really thick? It's not too bad, to tell you the truth, and I think it's because the majority of the time you only have half of the cardstock is double thickness, because the layers are only sort of going back so far. So it's actually not too bad. It makes the front of your card nice and sturdy, but I think it's yeah, I thought it was Texas, Bonnie. Kayla's saying she wishes she was still in her PJs. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp some flowers, because in the book it has some beautiful flowers. So I had my Oh So Eclectic set out. So I thought what I'll do is do some flowers. I might just do one like that. And maybe one like that. I think I'll do two like that and one like that. And I think I want to do, got some framelits here. Oops, I keep losing that one out of this set. Doesn't want to stay in there. Okay, that one. Okay. Sorry, I'm just winging it here, people. I'm just checking out what I'm going to do. So now I need some white cardstock would help. I just read something up there. What was that? Kayla. You wish you were crafting, tried and failed. Sun is shining in my window and keeping you warm. Michelle, that sounds fantastic. Okay. Hi, Tiffany. Thanks for joining. Feel free to pop on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. My card's looking good, do you think, Mari? I hope so. I hope it works out okay. as I said, I didn't really have anything planned. I just thought I'll case this out of the catalogue, and that'll give me something to give you to watch. So I think what I'm going to do is with my flower, I'm thinking I might do a blueberry bushel flower. So there you go. Everyone's going to go, huh? Actually, no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do Daffodil Delight. We'll have some yellow flowers, I think. You're watching from Maitland. Welcome. Thank you for joining me from Maitland. How's the weather down that way? I know where Maitland is because I go to Newcastle quite often for hockey, so I get to see around that area. And I have actually been to Maitland before for hockey. There was a training session that my youngest one had at Maitland. If a 4-year-old is not naughty, a 4-year-old is not well. That's so funny, Jenny. Yeah, they get into mischief, don't they? Okay, so I've got one flower and another flower. And this one, you don't have to line it up. It doesn't have to be exactly right. Okay, I need another block for this one. And I think I'm going to do maybe a Bermuda Bay flower. Trying to think of another colour. I'll do Bermuda Bay. We'll see what happens. Do this. I need the other bit that goes with it. There is another bit. This bit. Okay. So this one. Oh, I didn't do that very well. Didn't leave enough room to stamp the rest of it. Okay, and stamp that. Okay. And then I'm going to use my framelits to cut that out. And I think I'm going to use the framelits to cut out some greenery as well. Okay. So I have a little bit of, what happened to my granny apple green that I had? I put it down here, I think. I think I'll do some granny apple greenery. Okay. Bring in the Big Shot once again. Close up these ink pads so we don't get messy. Okay. In here with the Big Shot so we can see what's going on once again. Okay, so I'm going to just, with my framelits, pop, sorry, the greenery can go on that, and I'm going to do that. Then my flower. I think. Yep. Okay, do I have enough room for my other flower to get done? Okay, everybody, what did I do with all the framelits? There they are. Underneath my stamps. Okay, that flower. So what's everybody thinking? Do you think maybe you want to, you're making, I'm making you want to craft, Kayla? Of course you want to craft. Everybody wants to craft. I decided to stop being slack. I know I had a great chat with you this morning, Kayla. I decided to stop being slack and do some crafting. I just had a team member do a live video and I was like, you know what? She's got in and done a live video. It's about time I got myself my act together and got in and did something too. So that's what I decided to do, was to jump on and craft with you all. Oh, you're from Queensland, Kathy. Welcome. Karen said she's in Newcastle. Tiffany, yes. I know that Karen's in Newcastle. Oh, yeah, Michelle. Kayla. And Michelle, you're both from Tassie. You both live in Tassie. Okay, so that's one lot of cutting out that I've done. Oh, I forgot. That bit doesn't cut out. It embosses. It doesn't cut out. How silly am I? Okay, so we're going to cut out another one of those. It's been so long since I've used this framelit set, I forgot that that only embosses. How funny is that? Well, there you go. Keeping it real once again. Okay, so I'll cut out that flower and I'll cut out another bit of greenery. Deborah says she's going to make a waterfall card. I would love to see a picture of your waterfall card, Deborah. That sounds fantastic. I have seen the waterfall cards, but honestly, I have never attempted one myself. So you will be definitely one up on me by doing that. Okay. All right, so we'll pop all our pieces aside. And my framelets there so I don't lose them. Pop them in there. So this is coming together quite nicely, people. I'm actually quite impressed that this has been so easy. I was holding my breath thinking, is this going to be really hard? Kathy, we only have the pets, Daisy. No children. Oh, you're in Caboolture, Mari. Deborah's saying we're at opposite ends. Hey, Carol, how you going? What is a waterfall card? It's a card that it all folds down and then you can pull it up. It's called a waterfall card. You should Google it, Carol. You would probably be quite interested in attempting one, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to okay, so there you go. That's how it's going to come together. That's looking pretty stinking cute, I think. What do you think? Deborah said, I did say try. Yeah, well, Deborah, we need to see some pictures. Okay, so I'm going to pop them up on dimensionals. I think it needs to be popped up. I did see my dimensionals here. Got a pack that I'm nearly finished. So, as usual, ladies, please do not waste the edges of your dimensionals. There is so much that you can still use here. If you're a frugal crafter like me, you will use every single scrap. I'm going to pop that on there. I'm also going to pop some on the back of this one. I think I'm going to pop my little one down underneath, I think. So, the colours are beautiful, aren't they, Mel? It's a lot of, like we've got Granny Apple Green in there and our Blueberry Bushel, which is our two new in colours, but paired up with the Pacific Point and Bermuda Bay and then the Daffodil Delight. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. That's okay, Deborah. I don't know whether I explained it really well. But yeah, so I'm trying to say it has panels. And is it that you pull a ribbon, Deborah? I can't remember. Do you pull a ribbon and it makes it all go down like a waterfall? Like it has all square sections. And I'm sure you end up pulling a ribbon or something to make it actually like flow like a waterfall. Okay, so there's my two flowers. Then I'm going to pop some Thank you, Mari. I didn't get the colours right, honestly. I just looked in the book and cheated because I'm casing this from the catalogue. So it's not actually my idea. So I have cheated. Granny Apple Green is beautiful. Yes, Merle. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to pop this one down in under there, and I just made a mess. But anyway, I probably should have used a glue dot. Don't know what happened then. Have no idea, unless someone tried to ring me. So sorry. Have no idea what happened. I'm planning on doing a live video this afternoon on how I do oval stamping. That sounds fantastic, Patricia. The waterfall part is on the front of the card, yeah. You love the granny apple green too, Kayla? I think we all like it. Okay, so I was asking, but I think my video had interrupted. Should I not use this flower, do you think? I'm thinking it's looking pretty stinking cute without it. Yeah, you pull a ribbon and 4 different pictures appear. Exactly. So it's a bit like a waterfall. You pull a ribbon and they flap up, and you let it go or something and they flap back down again. Okay, so I think this needs a little bit of bling, people. What do you think? And I was going to put some gold ones, but I only have silver, so I'm going to have to use my silver faceted gems. Carol's saying no more flowers, it looks good. I think so too, Carol. I think that was an executive plan on my behalf there to decide not to do it. So I'm going to do that, but then bear with me because there's some really cute new little embellishments. I'll be one tick. I think they're out on my table, so I'll be one tick because I have something else I want to do on the front of it. Okay, so because of the lovely flowers that I think, the lovely colours that we're using here, I thought I might use these beautiful new glitter dots. They're absolutely gorgeous. Oh, there were my gold ones. Never mind. In the wrong box. Another order for gold gems. I actually found my gold gems, so it's okay. I knew I had some. Okay, so I think I'm going to put some of these on here because I think these are absolutely wonderful. I'm going to go crazy with a few of these. And I think I'm definitely going to use Bermuda Bay ones. And maybe one more. Thinking one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, have to have the odd numbers. Might do that one. What do you think, everyone? I think that's pretty stinking cute, don't you think? Can make any colour you like. It's great. Exactly. You can use any colour of the rainbow you like. So this was the picture in the catalogue. So there you go. Now, I didn't have the exact same flowers, and I probably could have put a little bit of baker's twine on, but, you know, it's still pretty cute. I love this one here, and this hugs, I think, is gorgeous because we've got some little flowers that I think we could quite easily do that as well. So I think it's actually a great set. So that is the lined alphabet, which that's it there. And the beautiful framelets, which are called layering alphabet dies. So it's you can buy it in a bundle. It's $249.25 in a bundle. If you host a party and your sales get over $750, you could easily get this for half price. And that's exactly what I did. I actually purchased it for half price on one of my workshop orders. So if you can wake Daisy up and get her up the street to go to before I get soaked, looks great. That's okay. That's all I'm doing for today for our live crafting. So I hope you enjoyed that. As I said, it's available on page 174 in the catalogue. So if it's something that you think might be on your wish list and you'd like to purchase through my online store, I would love to earn your business. Now, don't forget, people, there is a brilliant sale on at the moment. I'll just flip you back forward and have a little bit of a chat with you. Thanks, Kayla. So, awesome joining sale at the moment. You can get your normal starter kit, which is $235 worth of product for $169. Plus, they're throwing in a full ink pad family for free. So you could get the Brights, you could get the Subtles, you could get the Regals. That's 10 ink pads all for free. So it's about $365 worth of product for a low $169. So if you're thinking that you want to build up your ink supplies, it is a fantastic special. So I would love to have you as part of my Wild Heart Crafters team. I have quite a few of my Wild Heart Crafters on here watching me this afternoon. So I would love to have you as part of my team, and I would also love to have you as a customer. So if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in your area, it doesn't matter where you live in Australia, I'm happy to sell to anybody Australia-wide. I'm allowed to sell anywhere. I have an online store that you can shop 24/7 through my online store. Put the screen down a bit. We can only see your eyes. Really? Oh, you can. There you go. Sorry, I did move it a little bit before. So thank you for watching. The other thing is there's a designer series paper sale on at the moment too. And that is a fantastic special. You buy 3 and get the 4th one for free. So this is it here. I know it's back to front. I know it's hard for you to read. But the designer series paper that are in that sale is Nature's Poem, Twinkle Twinkle, Under the Mistletoe, Animal Expedition, Best Route, Petal Promenade, Tranquil Textures, Garden Impressions, Tropical Escape, and Wood Textures. So that's an awesome special. This is the ink pad special, so you get to choose any one of these ink pad families, and they've actually put the in colours over here into a family of 10 as well, so you could get all the in colours if you would like. And also there is a new limited edition. This is called Colour Your Season. It's a beautiful stamp set that has some lovely framelits. And if you remember Lots of Labels, I think it was called, they had these beautiful scrolly labels. It is now available, but they've got the stitched edging around them as well. So this bundle is available to demonstrators only for this month. It will be available on the 1st of August for customers. But if you wanted to purchase this right now, you could join my Wild Heart Crafters team and you could actually put this in your starter kit. Brand new watercolor pencils too, all brand new colors. So the colors in the watercolor pencils are Balmy Blue, Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, Floaty Flamingo, Garden Green, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, and Night of Navy in the new pencils. So it's a great bargain. And if you wanted to get your hands on that now, if you join my Wild Heart Crafters for $169, you can put this beautiful bundle. And it is absolutely gorgeous. The flowers in this bundle, and this doesn't do it justice. The flowers are way bigger than what you see in this picture. They are absolutely gorgeous. Awesome for using with your blends. Lovely Christmas ideas. It's a set that you could actually have for many different occasions, so it would be fantastic. So if you're interested in any of those specials, please feel free to message me. I would love to have you as part of my team, or I'd love to have you as a customer. So I hope you enjoyed the crafting. I hope you enjoyed this cute little picture card using the lined alphabet bundle. So if it was something that you thought you were going to be scared of using, honestly, get in and order it, because it is very, very easy and beautiful to use. You can do so many things. You can use pattern paper with it. You can cut out the letters and have them popped up on top and still have the beautiful graded rainbow look. You could do lots and lots of things with this beautiful lined alphabet set. So thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will probably catch you again on Monday with some live crafting. So until then, have an awesome time. Try and fit some crafting in somewhere. So bye for now. Thank you all for watching. Bye.